All right, so you have successfully built your first paper mache chair. The structure is complete, the paper mache is complete. Now what? What do you do to finish it off? What kind of embellishment treatments can you use on your cardboard furniture? So this piece I have in front of me, this was created by one of my 6th grade girls several years ago. This is an ice cream sandwich stool that is completely functional. You may have saw me sitting on it in the teaser video. Okay, it's very strong, very structurally capable of holding a lot of weight. And basically what she did to construct this stool, this chair, is she cut multiple layers of round cardboard. She actually used the top of my trash can to trace the circles, cut those out. So we've got multiple layers for the bottom cookie. We've got multiple layers for the top cookie. We have basically the grid, the interlocking grid that we talked about a while ago is inside a circular box, and that creates the ice cream portion in the middle of this, which is really strong. So she constructed all of this, put it all together. The legs are made out of the heavy laminator tubes, and you notice the cross supports. These cross supports are actually just layers of cardboard strips. If I were to do this again, I would probably try to encourage her to use something a little bit stronger, but they do the trick, okay? It works just fine. And so once she got her multiple layers of mache on this piece to the point where it was structurally strong, it was good and stable, then it was time to add the decorative layer. So the brown on the legs and the bottom cookie, that's just brown bulletin board paper, applied in multiple strips, applied very smoothly. Same thing with the top cookie. She did brown layers of paper mache on that as well. Just white copy paper for the box in the middle for the ice cream portion. And then she started looking around the room at different craft materials to kind of bling this up a little bit, because the plan was to enter this in the junior vase competition the year I had her in class. And so she found some gold ribbon that she attached to the cross supports, just to make it a little bit more blingy. Just cheap gold craft ribbon like you'd find at Walmart or any place like that. And that was secured on there with a little bit hot glue. And then she decided she wanted to go above and beyond and actually make a padded top. So the top of this ice cream sandwich stool, you can see, is actually tufted, beautifully done. And so we looked through my scrap fabric bucket, but we couldn't find any fabric that was the right color to finish off this beautiful stool. So she actually took some just regular fabric. I think it was maybe a muslin fabric or something like that, if I remember correctly. And we mixed up some brown acrylic paint, and she actually painted a large swath of this fabric the brown color so it would match the rest of her stool. Then we took some just regular cotton batting like you'd find at a craft store or at Walmart, laid it across the circle, the top circle of the cardboard, and we flipped it upside down and secured it around the bottom of the cardboard with some hot glue going all the way around. And then that was hot glued to the top of the sandwich. And then to add the tufting, we just took a pair of scissors and marked our holes first to make sure that we had them evenly spaced, poked some holes in through the fabric into the cardboard, right through the batting, and then we squirted a little bit of hot glue down inside these holes and just got, these are just brass brads, just paper brads. And so we pushed those down into the holes with the hot glue, held them in place until the hot glue secured, and it created this beautiful tufted surface to this stool. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm kind of proud to say that she got platinum medal that year for junior vase for the 6th grade level. She was so excited, and I was a little bit excited too. Just absolutely amazing. Isn't that incredible? So there's just all kinds of things that you can do to embellish your finished piece. I've had students take fabric and make pillows the size of their chairs so they have cushions both on the seat and the back. You'll see some images of that in a slideshow that I'll show you guys at the end of this presentation. I've had kiddos cover their chairs with duct tape, fine decorative duct tape, and you just give it a layer of duct tape all over it. You're going to see an amazing cardboard recliner that a couple of my 6th grade boys created one year, an actual working recliner. It's going to blow you away. It blew me away. It was absolutely amazing. And they covered that chair with some duct tape that we had in the classroom. It came out pretty cool. You can also use fabric as an outer layer on your cardboard furniture. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Dan Reeder. He was actually at our conference one year. Dan Reeder wrote a book years ago called The Simple Screamer, and they were these paper mache monsters that he made. He still is doing paper mache. He does these amazing dragon sculptures. Look him up, Dan Reeder, R-E-E-D-E-R. Absolutely amazing. Gourmetpapermache.com is his website. And what he does for his final layer on his paper mache sculptures is he switches from mache paste to slightly watered down white glue and strips of plain, just like cotton bedding fabric, just cheap sheets wherever he can find them. And he dips those sheets into the white glue, saturates them really well, and then lays those strips as the outer layer of his sculptures. And that makes a remarkably strong outer layer, a very durable outer layer. That could be done with patterned fabric and just use the pattern of the fabric as your decorative element. Or once that glue and fabric layer dries, that can be painted with acrylic paint or with some other kind of surface treatment like that. The sky's the limit. Let the kids be experimental. Let them see what they can come up with to add a little bling to their piece to really end up with something that they're super, super proud of. That's the one thing I really love about this project. The kids are incredibly engaged. Okay, they are way engaged. They're so excited about making something functional that they can actually sit on. I mean, they can't wait to get to class and get started on. They don't want to leave when the period is over. They're just having such a great time. They're using those higher order thinking skills, okay? Those skills that are so vital for our kiddos to develop, something they really don't get to practice very much in today's world. With those devices, they're not really using their creative skills all that much. But when they do something like this, they're engaged, and they are engaging those brain cells that maybe have been sitting dormant for a while. So they're really engaged. The other thing is they end up with a product that they are incredibly proud of. I'm grateful that this one was left behind for me. I was kind of surprised that she didn't want to take it with her. I think it was kind of a size thing. She really didn't have room for it in her room. But this piece serves as inspiration for so many kids. I bring it out every year when we do our paper mache furniture unit, and it really wows the kids. It shows them where they can go, what the possibilities are with this medium and this particular project. It's just so much fun. I hope you guys really enjoyed this presentation. Following this, I'm going to have a little slideshow. I want to show off what some of my kids have done through the years, some of the things they created and took with them. Not very much of this stuff stays behind. They're pretty proud of this stuff. And if they don't take it, I guarantee somebody else is going to take it. They'll fight over these suckers. It's absolutely amazing. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. And I would love for you guys to share your ideas. What are some things that I didn't cover? Some things that you do with your paper mache units that are successful for you. That's one of the greatest things about this conference is not only getting ideas from other people, but that back and forth exchange, how we share those ideas with each other and come up with new ideas in the process. It's fantastic. Anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got inspired. And if you do end up creating some cardboard furniture, please share them with me. I would love to see what you guys do in your classroom, what your kids come up with. It's pretty exciting. It's a pretty exciting thing, and I think you'll have a lot of fun with it, and your kids will have a lot of fun with it. Thanks so much, guys. Y'all have a blessed day.